This video is designed to help you establish a familiarity with coxing the Corte Madera Creek and Larkspur Ferry Channel. This waterway can be very difficult for the inexperienced coxswain, with things like tides, ferries, traffic, and turns to challenge your coxing abilities. In this video, we will be following an experienced coxswain and crew as they navigate our waterway. You will be shown the proper traffic pattern, any hazards that must be avoided, as well as proper boatmanship for launching, docking, and stowing our boats. When handling a boat, always be aware of any obstacles around you. Move slowly and deliberately. Place the boat into the water with care. Avoid contact with the dock. There should never be a splash. At this point, the coxswain will tell the crew to outfit the boat with oars and prepare to shove off. Do this in an expedited fashion, as other crews may be waiting. The crew should get in the boat together at the coxswain's command. Never step in the bottom of the boat. Always keep at least one hand on your oar. Lean away and shove firmly against the dock on your coxswain's command. Make sure the riggers clear the edge of the dock. If necessary, you can push gently with your oars against the dock. You should always row away from the dock before performing any adjustments. Adjusting at the dock holds up other crews wishing to launch. Be sure to study the maps next to the cox boxes in conjunction with this video in order to fully understand the traffic pattern. When in doubt, safety should always be of primary concern. Do not try to cox beyond your ability. If you are not sure, stop rowing. Because of time constraints, much of this video will be run in fast motion. So, here we go! The creek is split into two directions, upstream and downstream, by an imaginary line that exists at the center of the waterway. Most boat conflicts are caused by a violation of this rule. Remember to never cross the line. In addition, each direction of the creek is split into two lanes, with lane 1 against the shore and lane 2 against the center. The passing lane in the middle is designated for passing and launches only, and acts as a buffer between the lane 2 crews. Changes in tide will cause lanes to shift or disappear entirely. Just remember that the center line is always in the middle of the navigable waterway. This bay to the right is impassable. At low tide, the entire shore to the right will be shallow or exposed. Remember to always be checking your traffic pattern. The straightaway is a gradual right-hand turn with a shallow or muddy edge at low tide. As our coxswain approaches the first large turn, she is going to get a point just to the left of this first dock on the right and follow the curve of the shore. Do not turn early and cut the corner. The area above Redwood Creek is off limits at very low tides. Avoid damage to your boat and stay out when the water is exceptionally low. The area to the right is nearly always too shallow and should always be avoided, minding the traffic pattern, of course. This area approaching on the right is nearly always hazardous and should never be traversed. Avoid without violating the traffic pattern. If you wander into these shallows, you may be surprised by hazards just below the surface. Turning around without violating the traffic pattern is accomplished using the following procedure. Turn 90 degrees to the left, proceed across the center line, finish your turn. This way you will not find yourself rowing against the traffic pattern when you first get going. This applies to anywhere on the creek.